son wants a project. So we are here to pick up a 1984 Corvette. These two tires are flat. Attempt to get it onto the trailer. Hey, little guy. Oh, there he goes. All right, here's the first car wash. Hey, what's up, ladies and guys? Hey, on this video, we're going to be removing the transmission. It's a 700 R4 out of a 1984 Corvette that myself and my son have been working on and getting up and running. It was a barn find. It didn't run. It was parked for 15 to 20 years. I'm definitely over 15. I would more lean toward the 18-year point. And he got maybe 200 miles on it since we got it running, since we fixed the engine, but then the transmission let go. There's a whole bunch of particles in it. We changed the filter twice already and the filter's clogged again. So instead of just replacing half the fluid, or like 6 quarts of fluid in the filter, we're just gonna take the transmission out and we're gonna attempt to rebuild it. So this video is only the removal of the transmission. So we're gonna drive it in the garage and let's get started. Wish us luck. So the first thing he did was disconnect the battery. The next thing we got to do is take down the throttle kickdown cable, which is the lower one right here. And then, because that's going to go out with the transmission. And then we are going to we are going to attempt to drain the transmission fluid, because the transmission pan does not have a drain plug. We're going to attempt to drain it through the dipstick tube. So we're gonna do that first before we put the car up in the air. So we're going to attempt to use, we're going to attempt to use the pneumatic fluid extractor to get it out through the dipstick. That's this. Should. It's all the way down. Compressor's on. It'll be vacuum. This one? Yeah, it's fine. It's vacuum. That one, I'm worried about. Alright, here we go. That's supposed to be red. One of those is old oil. So we're going to fill this up. So. Okay, so we drained out 5 liters. 5 liters through a dipstick, but it takes a while for the valve body to drain. So we're just gonna let that continue draining in there. We lifted the car, we're gonna go up even higher. We're gonna close the hood so I can put the safeties in the lift. These are the safeties, but I gotta get it up past that point. Then we gotta do the exhaust, we gotta take the exhaust out first, and then take the starter out and stuff like that. So we're gonna go underneath once we lift the car up. Grab those pliers off your window. And I don't know if you saw in that video how dark that transmission fluid is, but it came out pure black. Darker than engine oil. So this transmission is definitely burnt. All right, let me get you guys caught up. All our valve covers are leaking. That's most of that oil. All right, so starter's out, exhaust is out, torque converter cover is off. I just unbolted the 3 bolts off the torque converter right there. Still have to do the transmission lines, and we still have all the transmission bolts. We did on this side the linkage and the 2 wires in the linkage, and also this cross member. But right now we're trying to figure out a way to hold this transmission up a little bit before we yank the rest of this out. This bolt is holding it, and that bolt on this end is holding it. Drive shaft's already unbolted, is already loose. But we can't take the drive shaft out until we move the C-channel brace, which braces a transmission. It's like a torque suppressor because there's no cross member on a Corvette or on this Corvette. So this goes from the transmission all the way down to the rear end. So what Austin's doing is he's trying to find a way to brace this up, just so when we take this off, we can slide this drive shaft out and the transmission doesn't really tilt down too far. All right, I gotta get out of the way. He's waiting for me. Okay, we got the transmission on my motorcycle jack, motorcycle lift right there, blocked up. I don't even think it's centered. No, we're gonna have to recenter that. I did not center that very well, did I? Holy cow. All right, hold on, I'll be right back. All right, so we repositioned it, so, because these don't roll 360, these only roll forward and back. So we switched it so we could pull the transmission that way. All right, so let me put you in a tripod, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on getting the drive shaft and that big channel out first, and then we're gonna start working on bolts on the bell housing. So we're gonna go down that end first. I'm switching angles with you guys because the camera's always in the way. Well, it was a success. Got the transmission out. And it is a, I'm not gonna turn it, he's looking up part numbers. It is a remanufactured torque converter. So odds are this transmission, well, obviously this transmission's been taken out. So it's not the original. So the torque converter says remanufactured on it. That's why we're saying that. But a success, no injuries. We got the garage all clean, but all three bays, actually, thanks to Austin. That was a condition of us yanking the transmission. He had to help clean the garage. So this side is still little piles. Those are all empty 5-gallon pails for used oil. And then this is our work table for tools. That's our power table for power tools charging. And those are some winter projects I have. But yeah, so transmission is out. We're gonna lower it down, set it on its wheels, because we still have to order all the parts. So it's gonna be at least a week. We figure a week to 2 weeks before we get the parts. But we are also gonna be doing the exhaust, some headers all the way back, headers and 2.5-inch exhaust all the way back. and we're going to attempt to rebuild this transmission ourselves. So we'll set up another table, so we'll have 2 of these work tables all set when we start taking that thing apart. Well, we're going to call that a success. We're going to end this video here. We removed the transmission. It's a 700R4 transmission out of the 1984 Corvette. It went pretty smooth for us me not doing one in at least 25 years, taking it out. And this was Austin's first. And it went super smooth, no injuries, no nothing. So what we're going to do is we're going to lower the car down on the ground. We picked up all the tools already. And then we're going to keep the garage clean. And he's going to start doing some research to see what parts we need to order to rebuild the transmission ourselves. We're going to attempt it. Worst case scenario, a couple $100. We learn that we can't rebuild the transmission, but I think we're going to be able to. And but like I said, worst case scenario, we'll just pick up a remanufactured one somewhere else. But so he's going to do some research. We're going to get a torque converter, a complete rebuild kit. We're going to do custom exhaust. We're going to put headers on and do headers all the way back. Oh, and we noticed the shocks are bad, the rear shocks. So we're going to do the rear shocks, obviously. And he'll probably, while the car's here, he'll probably go under there and tinker around and clean stuff up probably. And he's going to clean off all the bolts and stuff. So everything's good. We're done for the day. Thanks for watching this video. Check out some of the other videos. I'm not sure what number Corvette video this is, but you'll see how we found the Corvette and how we got it to this point right there. The transmission fluid was pure black when we siphoned it out. So I'm curious to see when we open that 700R4 up what it looks like. I bet you there's no discs left in there. So, all right, see you in the next video. Check out the other ones. Thanks for watching.